Look at this. There is a bunch of shoes. Look at this. I think people broke this door to live in it. Exodus 2:15, so these people are religious. You do have to be careful for collapses because this place looks like it's falling apart. Somebody's bed. Wow, look at this place. I think we'll find a body. What is up, guys? Thank you for watching Franco Travels. So I have made it out to another part of the desert. I hope everything's going to turn out great. I am at the desert. When I left the house this morning, it was cloudy and cold. And now that I went deep into the desert, it just got hot and warm again. So I guess I may not be needing my jacket after all, unless the night falls and then it gets cold again. But we will see. But so far, it's looking beautiful. It's fantastic. And this is kind of more or less the view that I'm looking at as I'm making my way out here. I'm trying to get to an abandoned village or a abandoned town. This is like a little place where there was like a whole bunch of I guess people used to live here back in the day from the mines, but people kept passing away because the mines would collapse, and a lot of lives were lost out here. And apparently ever since then, they watch over the land, which makes the whole location sacred. I'm excited to share it with you guys. Hopefully you guys would care to join me as I do these solo crazy adventures on my own, wishing that I had somebody here, which would be pretty awesome, like sitting in the back seat that could annoy me. Maybe a dog or a cat. Little braid, anybody would be freaking fantastic. But yeah, the thing is, it's hard because what you do is traveling and you're always out and about, so it just makes it slightly a bit complicated. And that's kind of where I'm at. So that being said, let's enjoy this adventure into they're not really Cherokee, but like native mountains in which the spirits seem to protect a lot, and you hear a lot of crazy things. This is the glorious view with the mountains as I'm driving up here, but as you can see, the roads are very zigzaggy, and I still have an hour and 14 minutes of a drive. Let me see if I can put it on sport. Usually I put the car on sport when I'm going up mountains and hillside areas, that way I could, get a bit of a kick when I'm going up instead of look like I'm lagging. Oh, there's an ambulance. Somebody tipped over. Go. Well, I'm definitely not 900 anymore. I am currently 1,050. See how fast that changed? See, someone died right there. That's one death. And he was on a bike, a motorbike. He probably flew right over that little area. So, I finally made it to the location. And it's funny how life does this, but everything has seemed to change once again. I keep forgetting that this thing is magnet and I could just stick it there and not have to worry about it. But anyway, I've made it way out towards the middle of the mountains in the middle of nowhere, and this place is absolutely beautiful. But again, if you could listen, right over there you're gonna hear like a choo-choo train. I think they're doing construction or possibly mining going on that side, but this whole area here is a whole huge abandoned mining town, in which I was telling you earlier, people have apparently lost their lives and passed away here. And this is going to be the adventure zone. And if you look over there, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to that side, because that's actually one of my favorite areas, because there's huge trucks and cars there, which kind of kill it for me. And I think they're sorry, I just heard noises right behind me. I thought it was music for a second. But yeah, I think they're like, I don't even know. They're doing something over there. I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes everywhere. So let the adventure begin, and sit back, whip out your sack, and let's enjoy this. Let's just see where this goes. See if I get arrested or not this time around. There we are. I'm gonna stick you guys to my handy dandy stick of destiny. We are going to explore. Thank God that this mic has like a dead cat, because I don't have to worry about things. I do have my knife on me in case somebody shows up trying to scare me off, even though that the people here don't like if you have a weapon on you. Oh, look at that. I'm confused. This place is supposed to be abandoned. like 100%. See? There's clothes back there. Hanging from the, I think there was the last time, but this, it's been a minute since I've been back here. Hold on, let me see if there's any more signs of life. Okay. That looks like computer components, probably to one of the machines that they have out here. You hear that? Sounds like a truck, and that line is new. Huh. I did see this too. This is something that wasn't here earlier before. This whole thing was empty. That's why I'm just kind of like kind of confused. That's probably for mining or excavating or something. But this is what kind of got me a little bit nervous. I remember the last time I was here, there was old clothes kind of stacked there, but that's all new. I feel like I'm in some Resident Evil thing where that one thing where you're in Africa and the village tries to come after you. No one's come outside. Think I could walk through there? Maybe I shouldn't push it, right? Hello? So the plot thickens, does it not, dear boy? Little did Frank realize what he was getting himself into. Hello? Look at this. It's a big boy. That looks extra large. There's like this cool little railroad, probably like for mining the carts. And some water. Are they like literally collecting it from the rain? Hello. That's usually how they say hi. They got bolts and pans. I don't remember if this was here the last time I was here. But look at this. Yeah, I don't think this was here the last time I was here. A lot of this looks completely new. I know that over here, there was a bunch of this stuff. There were teapots and stuff. Oh, look. See, this was that cool teapot I liked. But it has been destroyed. I just heard a noise. Hello? Alright, let's just keep moving along before I piss somebody off. It's only a matter of time before people get upset. See how they completely closed off the windows? Let's see if you guys can look inside there. Watch me get my camera stolen. Has it been completely stuffed? It looks like it's been stuffed. Yeah, you're not going to see much like that. What the hell is going on over there? Well, this is definitely new for me. And these are some of the abandoned houses around this area. It's been a long time since I've been here. But of course, like everything, everything changes. Nothing ever truly ever stays the same. Does it not? Hello? Some more stuff and nails. This is the inside of an abandoned house. But I can't get in because it appears they've locked the door with a huge lock called Bravo. Well, bravo, because I can't get in. Picture of a duck on the wall. Well, the good news is at least nobody came outside telling me to leave. That's what I was expecting to happen, was someone going to be like, you cannot be here, hijo, tiene que irse, or something like that. But no, nothing at all. So far, everything has been a-okay. But the one thing that I find very mysterious about places like this is this. Check this out. And this is probably the first time you guys see me with glasses. I'm not realizing that. I don't really normally use glasses, but I was prescribed this, and I could see crystal clear, like 4K. Look. There is a bunch of shoes that is just all out here. You're gonna find shoes everywhere. And I do know when you go to certain places, when you see clothes everywhere, a lot of the time people say that is for trafficked people. Oh, look. They broke the doors open. All this was closed the last time I was here, see? And the doors have been broken open. There was a bed in there. I just heard a scream. I did definitely just hear it scream. But let's go see what's on the inside. Man, I really want to get to this area. Right over there. They even closed it with a tarp, like they're re-venerating it. They don't want anybody in there. I don't know what that noise is. I see some dust moving in the back, but I don't know what's going on. Go. You know what? Let's start off with this area here. Whoa. This is cool. Here, let me might want to close my book bag. Flashlight out. Look at the floor. Floor is like dried up clay. See that? Somebody touched that over there. Probably clicked it with their feet. I heard bats. Let us die young and let us live forever. Heaven can wait. 'Cause you know never. Look at this. This is where I want to check out. Not this part here, per se, but mostly over here is where things get interesting. I think people broke this door to live in it, because there was a bed in here the last time I was here. Whoa. See, that wasn't the bed. It was actually a metal frame bed, if I recall correctly. What is this? Uh-oh. Let me be careful. There's a car coming that way. Whatever, he comes this way. Let me just keep a lookout. Hold on. I don't know if they see me or what. No. I'm good. Look at the shoes again. See? And they're like little girl shoes too. Sometimes I touch it just to make sure nothing comes flying out. Like a spider. That looks like a little kid's shoe. What is this? Ácido. This is for stomach acid. Pills. And this is for metformia 850 milligrams of whatever this is. Oh God, I thought I heard somebody coming in. All right, moving forward. See, this window used to be open. That's how I was able to look inside this room the last time. Look at this. See if I could get you guys to see it a little bit better. So this picture was actually hidden over this. And then somebody ripped it off. And you can see this. And it looks like Jesus with a hole in his face. Dios amor. Jesus, my love. Jose Castanova. 06. That means they passed away. El Tabernáculo, Exodus 2:15. So these people were religious. And they put this over. Picture of a bird. Look at this. This is like some old ruin. I don't know if that's here or not. I want to see what this is here. There's a lot of clothes here on the floor. It's a mosque. And in the back is a guy working. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, look at this. I was about to tell you guys something and I see this on the door. I think this used to be like an old locking mechanism or something for back in the day. But I definitely think people are either coming in here to live, probably the miners that work in all the mines out here, because there's a lot of mines. I actually did a lot of videos here up in the mines. I might even take you guys there today. Depends how much light I have as I'm recording. Peligro, that means dangerous. See it? This house I've never been the other one either. See peligro? What does this say? Farleon Palma. Let's go before I get chased by a dog. More pictures. An empty room. Look at this. I hear a car outside. Hold on, I gotta check out my car. I don't really know if this area is dangerous or not. I don't even know where they took off to. I just heard it would sound like a car going off. Whatever this is heavy. Oh, this looks like a battery. An old battery cell. You hear the sound of that? That's how you know how heavy it is. Look at this. I don't know. Oh, this is that house that I passed into. Look at that. They even covered. So if you're wondering why you see all this, see this? When you see all this, that's an indication of insulation. They're insulating it so that way the cold from the outside doesn't affect the cold on the inside. So chances are somebody's definitely living in this place. And this place is so old that, look, if I keep doing that long enough, I could probably make a hole right into the house. It's probably not going to be long until they come back because it's nightfall. And if I'm correct, I'm thinking that the people who live in these places are the people who work over there. I keep hearing more cars passing by. I just don't know. Oh, you see it right over there? I gotta point the camera down so that way the sun doesn't, you know, light you guys up. It usually brightens up my camera. Oh, here's some more signs here. Somebody's been coming out here eating. This isn't too old. I would say that's been here for about maybe a month. So that's somewhat fresh. I don't see anybody over there, but there is a dog. There was a dog just going roar, 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 roar. And right over there, there's clothes. Like the mining people clothes. Just like that one over there. But that dog is protecting that area. So I want nothing to do with it. So the story thickens, does it not? Interesting. The more you know. Look at this. I've never seen one of these. This looks like a, I don't know, probably like a foreign excavator. If you guys work, I know there's a lot of you guys that watch, but if you guys are like kind of working factory stuff, what is this? Like, what's the purpose of this? I'm hearing another car coming through. Sounds like it went towards the front. That way. Okay, yeah, they kept going up the road. But look at this. Maybe this was here the last time. I don't even know. Look at the tires. And if you look at the panel with the buttons, super old, and it's been all taken out. You can see how it's kind of been it almost looks new. Not new, but like just recently furbished. That's oil that got into here. See how it's kind of shiny like that? Huh. If you're wondering to see how long it's been since someone's used this, just look right up here. See how there's dust? Watch, I'm going to touch it. See how it looks? I mean, I don't know. I don't think this has been used in a while. Ooh, I think I just had a bee fly out. Look at this. Somebody's clothes, more clothes for mining. That's a carburetor. I'm lying. I think that's an exhaust. And that's the battery. They stole the battery. See? Those are the terminals, which is brass. Surprising they didn't steal that. These are the oil canisters that you change. Wow, that's cool. And you know what else is kind of weird? Is that if you look at the tire marks, there's still tire marks like this was just recently brought here. I don't think this was just brought here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it was. I think this is... I mean, I don't think this has been here forever. I think this might have just been brought here. I don't remember. And it's not like I'm even being watched. It's like nobody cares. And it's missing the whole top part of it right here. There should be something else over here. All right, let's check. Let's keep looking up here. Seeing what glorious things I can find. Oh baby, sing, ooh, somebody turn the lights on, 'cause it's killing me. Look at this. See if I can make entrance. I'm gonna say hello anyway, so I don't just be barging into somebody's house. Hello? Hello? Nope, nobody. Look at that, more clothes. This looks like jackets. Probably for the winter season. Whoa. Look at that. This looks like a time capsule. That's an LCD TV, or the box of one. And if you look at the walls, you got pans over there. Cats, pictures of goats on the wall. They like that they're goats. I know the feeling. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still going off that stupid joke. I'm sorry. You're probably like, what are you talking about? I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now, I would like to go in, but there's this. See? There's this lock here. I'm not going to be able to get into that. At least not through there. But maybe in here, I can possibly have more luck. Whoa. There's a lot of stuff here. Pillows, blankets, more female shoes, chanclas. Probably like, what's a chancla? That's a sandal. Oh, freaking bees. Look at this. It's a picture of a horse. I wonder if there's any family photos here somewhere. It's a small shoe. Look at the size of my hand compared to the size of the shoe. Roughly about the same size, no? A bolt. I like to look at the stuff because sometimes you could kind of put a story together of the person that lived here. More about yeah, they definitely lived here. They wouldn't have a curtain like that, especially a pretty one. Misty Harbor. Interesting. Interesting to say the least, is it not? My dear Watson. Hey, Flaco. I have a friend named Flaco. I haven't seen him in years. Since I left the squadron. Well, that's interesting. It looks like a bunch of families used to live here with people. It looks like a lot of families were probably out here at some point. I wonder why. Oh, I get it. I was trying to figure out why is there stones on top of the roof. And I think they put those stones because those stones are weak spots to the roof. So if there's a lot of big wind gusts, those stones will hold the, the aluminum down. So that way it doesn't go flying up into the air with the wind. Because I'm sure there's got to be a lot of wind gusts. There seems to be stuff up there that I want to check out as well. But the sun look like it's now behind the mountain. The time right now, it is 4:51, humidity at 54%, and there is no moon tonight. So that means when it gets dark, or the darker it gets tonight, I'm not going to see anything. I don't have night vision. I do have my flashlights on me, but I don't want to be here too dark. I'm not prepared for it. I didn't bring too much equipment with me in case I get stranded. Everything looks different when you leave. GPS doesn't work out here. I do have my watch, which works with satellites, but GPS doesn't work too easy either, due to the fact that there's no internet. See if I could take a shortcut. Seems to be a trail that keeps going forward. I want to see what that is over there. I don't remember seeing that the last time I was here. I do have my knife, right? Yeah, I do. I got yelled at by a security officer when I was doing a live, if you guys were on it, and he was mad that I had a knife. And I'm like, dude, you're just jealous that you don't have a knife. Wow, look at that. That's the whole town right over there. Besides cars passing, I don't see anybody. I'm scared there might be a dog. There is a chain, but I think that could be just an abandoned chain over there. My car is parked somewhere over here. I think around 6:30 to 7 is where the sun is completely hit the horizon, but not yet. Still further up there, so I think I'm still good. Over there is where there's mines. If you keep going further that way. Hello. Look at this. This is abandoned. You can see the rust of the corrosion on this thing. Wow, these things are huge. You think we'll find a body? No. Oh. Okay, well. Did anybody see that? I'm going to keep walking as if nothing happened. That whole refrigerator is falling apart. More locks. Look at these locks too. They look vintage. Look at these stones. They got green in them. Minerals from inside the mine shafts. Oh God, what is that? Ew. Yellowy substance came out of that. That could be wax or grease. "40 miles per hour or 40 kilometers max." What was this for? It's like a little refinery. I hope there's no holes in it. Oh God, I'm not stepping on that. Forget it. That just like dug in too. Look at this. If you guys know what this is for, let me know. I think it goes around in circles and it kind of like smushes stuff. Could be rocks. Makes it into a fine powder. Goes in through there and it just kind of leaks out all the water from the inside. See a little hole right over there? Oh, I gotta be careful. I do not want to fall. Yeah, I've never been towards this side before. Then again, I don't think I've been here during the daytime like I am now. Look, more of that mineral stuff I was telling you about. And that greenish stuff. I think in here you'll see iron pyrite, which is like fool's gold. It's like a thing that you find inside the mountains. When you're inside with a flashlight, you look like you found gold because you see like these gold particles all over the place. Like, oh wow, I found gold. And they call it fool's gold, which is iron pyrite. And when you take it outside, it's very brittle and it falls into dust. Very bad stuff. It's not really something, it's not gold. But it looks like it when you're inside of a dark mine. Trust me, I had an incident years ago with Steven and I felt stupid. I came out feeling retarded because I thought I had gold. Look at this. It's a little chair. This is that little refinery area I was telling you. The water comes out through here into here, goes down that pipe, and gets carried away to the will o' the wisp. Oh, look at this. This is pig iron. You can tell because it's very weighted. See? Hear the heaviness on that? This is probably the same thing as that. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Could be. Hello. See what's on the inside here. Oh, it's a generator. Here, you guys take a look. There's a generator and some supplies. This is definitely in use. Those generators are expensive. I would know. I'm gonna see if I can head out of this little area here because now that I seen that, and there's a power cable that's freshly going to this, I kind of had a feeling, but whatever. I explored it. Let's get the hell out of here before someone gets pissed off at me and wants to shoot me. You just start hearing gunshots going off the street. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Keep it together, Frank. Don't make yourself look bad. Oh, there's a car. Way over there in the distance. Let me get out of this area before they end up coming towards me. If they tell me anything, I'm just going to tell them I thought the place was abandoned. I've been here before. I never seen a lot of the stuff here. I just come to explore, you know? See where that gets me, because that seems to piss people off a lot. Why are you exploring? It's like, I didn't see any signs. Here, you're supposed to have like clear indication signs all over the place saying not to trespass or pass anywhere. But I don't know. I just go with the flow. See how weird it looks? Every time I take off the glasses and I look, I feel like my vision has changed. When I put it on, 4K. I think my eyes are getting adjusted to it. Look at that beautiful mountain in the back. Wow, that is beautiful. You can see the clouds kind of topping off the distance there. There's a lot of cars coming through that area. I think that is where I should check out next. Let's get past this little area here. There we go. Alright, so I just changed the battery and I started hearing people's voices, and even though I tried to avoid people, I still find myself finding people. There's guys right out there talking, and they're probably expecting to see what the hell am I doing out here. What do I do? And there's another car coming that way. Damn, I think he's coming exactly this way. Don't come this way. Please don't come this way. I beg you, do not come this way. He's coming this way, isn't he? 3, 2, 1. Yes, he is. All right, time to reverse. Somehow. There we go. And I'm going to get out of here just in case. Let's go. Let's get out of this area. Holy shit. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be back here. I wanted to check out that little mining area over there, but I don't know how to now. Or if that's even going to be possible. I'm just going to ask. There's no shame in that, right? I could just ask. Let me park right over here towards the side of the road. Oh, you know what? Let's park over here. That's better. Right here should be good. I want an adventure, damn it. And an adventure is what I'm going to get. This time, brought a special little camera that I didn't bring the last time, which I should have, but I couldn't find it. And this is my camera to get out of jail free card. That means I could record you, and there's not really anything you can do about it because you don't know that I'm recording. I'm sure it's probably breaking some rules here, but I got a certain amount of time before these guys start coming over here asking me questions. Amigo, ¿por qué tú estás aquí? ¿Qué tú quieres? ¿Tú quieres robar? Because that's what everybody's biggest fear is that people are coming to rob. I'm just coming to record. Nothing else, nothing more than that. I like that sound it does. It's like you're sucking on a pacifier. I gotta take that with a grain of salt. Listen to that. Doesn't it sound like that? You just pop it out of your mouth. Well, this conversation got awkward. Let's keep moving. Let's go to this here. Flat side out. Wrap it right around here. Bring it there. There we go. Drop it into the chest. There we go. In towards the center. And now I need my spy camera. I call it the spy camera. I just don't know what else to call it. That's its nickname. But I'm going to have it in my pocket. But it's my little hazelnut of a camera. So, and I put this little piece of tape because there's like a little green light that tells people, hey, I'm recording you. And you don't want them to see that. That's my secret. Let me just make sure that it's angled straight. Let's see what he says. Should I even ask or no? I don't even know. They seem to just be walking. They're like looking but not looking. I'm just gonna ask anyway. Let's see what happens. That's where I'm trying to get to. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a mine there. I'm gonna say I'm taking pictures. Hola, ¿qué tal? Una pregunta. Soy haciendo fotos y todo. ¿Yo puedo coger fotos por aquí o no? Sí, sí. No voy a tocar nada, solamente fotos y me voy.
No, cuidado porque te puede... No te metas dentro de las minas.
Ok, no te metas. Ok, ya.
Por ejemplo, en lugares que nosotros estamos botando agua, ahí en las pendientes se te puede...
Puede caer, sí. Bueno,
No hay problema,
bueno.
si todo termina, se termina.
Sí, gracias. Well, that went well. All right, what do you guys think? I hope you guys even saw that. I think the camera's positioned right. Yeah, looks like it is. Well, they seem nice. But there's only one problem though. He says you could go in, but be careful going into the mine, or don't go into the mine, because there's things that could fall because there's water coming down off the mountains, which I agree with. If there's water coming down off the mountains, then things can fall because water loosens everything up. Water is the only thing that destroys rocks and makes them nice and soft. But this is that mine. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras now, so that way you guys can see a lot better. Wow, look at that. Let's see if I could turn on my flashlight. Now you're going to see why. Ooh, it has a cold smell. I mean, a cold smell. It has a cold breeze. Maybe you guys could see some iron pyrite. Ooh, you see that? I gotta cover my face. That stuff will get into your lungs and it will mess you up. It's a little bit coming out, not as much. You do not want to breathe that stuff in. Activia. There we go. How do I look? Like a bandit? Like a well-educated bandit? I'm just kidding. This is these glasses. I like them. I like them a lot. I like how good I can see with them. But they're not going to be permanent. I only have it on for today. I'm just trying it out, seeing how it is. Let me get you back onto my stick. There we go. All right. And inside the Temple of Doom. So if this guy doesn't come back, I told you not to go in. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't speak too much English. I mean Spanish. I just take pictures. Wow, look at this place. This is cool. There's shafts everywhere. There's a shaft here, here, one up through there. But this is the stuff I was telling you about, because there's positive and negative air pressure in here. And so basically all the dust from inside the mine is coming out. And look, see that? See all those little particles? That is all going into your lungs if you're not careful. That's how you get black lung. That's how Arthur passed away in Red Dead Redemption. You all right, black lung? They called him black lung for that specific reason. Look, another two chambers here. This is new. It looks like it's a partial collapse, creating some sort of walkway. Even though I have somewhat of a protection over my nose, I really don't want to be here longer than I have to. Wow, look at this. This is cool. You could see that green mineral stuff I was telling you on the roof. Look at that. See that? I do have to be careful for collapses, because this place looks like it's falling apart. Let me see something here. 532. Safety fuse. This is for explosives. These boxes here, they store explosive rounds of dynamite, in which what they use to create more portals. This is new. You see the fresh rock? Right there. See the difference in coloration? Brown, white. That is a collapse right up here. If that fell on me, I'm done. You won't even see from me no more. Look at that down there. This is how it looks like from where I'm at right now. There, you see that? That's me, and look at the darkness. That's where I came in. No light, absolutely dark. Those are those mining drills, but this one bent and broke. You see it at the top? There's another little portal there. And this one over here. All right. This dust is very powdery, so I want to be careful. You can see how still it is. See that? You don't see it. I'm pointing at the dust particles in the air. All right, let's get out of here. Believe it or not, there's shafts everywhere. This is just one of the many shafts that are out here. This is the whole passageway that I took to come in here. I think these long pieces of wood is to hold those stones up so there's not another collapse. But if there was an earthquake right now, I would be a very unlucky man. In fact, I could probably get trapped in here. It'll collapse and I'll be stuck. Oh, look at that. Somebody's lighter they left here. All right. I can see the opening. See it? Not too much further away to go. There we are. And I am out. Jesus. What I didn't like about that, and I might have not have paid too much attention in the beginning, was the dust, man. There's a lot of stagnated dust just kind of floating around, and that makes it super dangerous. Not really dangerous, but you don't want, like I said, you don't want that stuff. You don't want anything foreign just floating around in your lungs, and you're just constantly breathing it up. It messes with your sinuses and stuff. Oh, but I'm out. Let's take this thing off. Whew. Much better. Did these people leave? Oh no, they're still over there. I'm still so surprised that I did not destroy my camera. Watch my microphone not even work right now, which would suck. Let me say bye. Gracias. See, if that was America, they would never let me in. But I'm not in America. Thank God. Like, don't get me wrong, I miss America and I can't wait to come back home. But they are not fun. Like, you would think United States is the place of freedom, but it's so different when you're there and you want to explore. Not at all. No freedom. They won't let you do anything. See if there's any ruins around here. Because you see these little walls and stone stuff? Something was built here back in the day. Those are those dogs. They're far away though. I wonder if there's more mines through there. There's gotta be. And I think if I go further down there, I'll go to this other valley where there's this other mine. But nothing that special as I keep going. All right. So at this point now, I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna keep exploring, but I wanna see if there's anything else I could look at while I'm exploring, because as the sun gets darker, there's no moon out tonight. This is what I'm looking at for a moon. You guys are gonna laugh. All right, hold on, let me see. Oh, there is only 10% of a moon tonight. And a 10% moon means 10% light. So there's not gonna be much of anything going on. This is how it looks like. Look. Today, that's it, that little nail clip of a moon. And it rises at 3:54 in the morning and sets at 4:51 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So I am not even gonna be here around that time. I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be long gone. Yeah, there's not gonna be any moon tonight, which is fine. I try to plan a lot of my paranormal videos with the idea of the moon in mind, because when it comes to night vision, which lately I've been using this camera a hell of a lot more than I have with anything else. Ouch. I think there's a car coming down here. There we go. Should I just leave the scarf on? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on. I look like Woody from Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot. All right, let's just keep going. I'm gonna head further back. East. The reason why I say like the coordinates or like my north, south, east, and west is because it's good to kind of know more or less where you're at or the direction you went, so that way when you're heading back, you kind of know which is the opposite, what direction you're at. Because I do know that the town is that way anyway. And if the sun is setting, the sun always, it rises, or the moon and the sun, I think, rises in the east and always sets in the west. I'm sure of that, but if I'm wrong, you guys are free to correct me. But it rises in the east and always sets in the west. So whenever the sun is setting, that means it's setting in the west. And it always rises in the east. At least you know where your east and west is. Now you have to figure out with the shadow where north and south is. But anyway, I'm no teacher. What do I know? I just work here. Let's keep going. This is that other mine thing I wanted you guys to see. It was right over here. Look at that. This one I've never seen before. It's got a bit of a face. Oh, but this is not even a bigger one. This is that one thing I showed you. Now, the last time I came here, I couldn't get in because this was all covered with water. I guess one of the water lines leaked. See the water line right over here? Pointing the light right at it, right there? That is what kind of caused the fissure to, or the little portal here to, I don't know. This one I'm good. I don't need to wear a mask. If you're ever in a cave, always do what I'm doing. Trust me, it'll save your lungs a lot of time. See how there's barely anything? The dust that you see now is just coming in because of the outside. But that other one was kind of dangerous. Already kind of going into it. There is beautiful green stuff, minerals, green minerals on the wall. I don't know what the green minerals are, so don't judge me. I'm not an expert. I just know that they're minerals. They're probably like calcium. That's what I think. Like water calcium or whatever that drips. Kind of like what you see in a pool, but that's this. Check this out. See? Look at that. All calcium, I think. It could be water. Again, if I'm wrong, you guys educate me. This is a learning program or a learning process for all of us, not just me. Oh, look at this. See a little shadow there? There's like a lid here covering the floor. This must have went down. Could have went down. Maybe it's like an underground entrance, but I'm not going into that. It's too much work. All right. I think a lot of these mines get closed off or abandoned because water makes things so much dangerous as you're kind of going into these places. Those people look like they stopped, like they were going to ask me questions about me, and I just kind of kept walking because don't get me wrong, I don't think they're bad, but I always feel like the less people know about me, the better, because I always notice that sometimes it helps, but sometimes it hinders things. Or they'll be on the lookout, and then they'll be like, oh, we can't have anybody out here looking because they're publicizing the place. So I just I try to not be a problem. But look at that. You could tell how further up there was another part of it. There's even a gravestone over there. So that means somebody passed away here. There's a lot of gravestones. I don't really know how much time I'm going to be out in this area. This whole area here is also kind of like an abandoned location. There is a house up there, But I think now this area is being renovated by the people mining the areas. So they're taking care of it. Hear that? There's somebody over there digging. So there's still people working. All right. So at this point now, I am calling it. And I'm going to head to another part of this place. Remember, I'm 4 hours away from home. So that's 4. I'm going to be recording all the way through things here and there just to see what I can find. Wow, look at that. See that building right up there at the very top here? That's where I was at earlier, kind of looking around and exploring. I covered a lot of stuff today, now that I think about it. Fortunately, I'm not able to cover this part because there's people moving in and out. A lot of traffic, people living in there at this point. So, whatever. This is my jacket. I want to put NASA stuff on it. I think that's the new style I'm going to go for. Astronaut. I've always liked the NASA. I just never kind of acted upon it. But recently I have. And then when I saw that movie that just came out, Project Hail Mary, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing it. NASA's going to be my style. Those who wish to copy, beware. I was the original. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not the original. All right. I feel like I'm doing a day one day diary about my life. Week 4. I'm lost, cold, and afraid. I have no food. This car always does that song every time I get in, but it feels motivating. Like, get ready, you're on an adventure. Let us go and say we did. Here we are. You best believe by the time I turn off this camera, I'm turning on that song again. I say, ooh, young lady, turn the lights on. Or off. I don't even know how it goes. But it's something like that. Wow, look at the view of this place. Let me not hit a car. Okay, I'm good. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to check the other side. Because there's another area there that I keep seeing a lot of cars coming in and out of. Can I do a little turnaround in here? Oh God, be careful, Frank. Your days are definitely numbered, but not numbered for today. Reverse. There we go. Drive. Don't be afraid. I feel like Consuela from Family Guy. No, Senor Frank. No. Go forward. Go forward. Don't be afraid, mijo. I fix. This is not safe. No, it's muy safe. I say, ooh, shit. Alright, sorry. I just got scared. There we go. Maybe you shouldn't come this area, Frank, so that way you could continue to do your explorations. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Montgomery. It's not Montgomery, Mr. Frank, it's Wetzen-Unzenheimer. Oh yes, Mr. Wetzen-Unzenheimer, my mistake. Well, I made it to some sort of place. I don't even know where I'm at. Do I still have the keys on me? Yes, I do. I'm in another different part of the area, and it also looks like a bit of more of a mining area from where I'm at. You can see the little statue sides there. I also saw these two people parked somewhere down the road doing some stuff. Oh, maybe I should bring a flashlight with me. Just in case, because I don't want to have any surprises, no? There we go. I don't think I should have my book bag. Usually I bring my book bag if I don't trust the area. But this one I look a little bit more secluded. So I'm not too worried about it. And I did find that way there's like this huge mining of area or excavation site or something towards that way. Look at this. Oh wow, what the heck? Is that a little kid glove? Somebody put that on the little chain there. Well, that's inspiring. It's like, do not come here. My child did not make it, so neither will you. Oh, look at this. Why is this a perfectly shaped ball of a rock. It's like a perfect one too. Like a cannon. Just heard a horse. Oh, that looks cool. Thing is that this one's not even technically locked. Oh, what? There's clothes. And look at this. Sometimes it's good to kind of look at the rocks area. But this rocks has a lot of weird ore into it. Look at that. It's like purple. I don't know if this camera picks it up too well. Doesn't seem to be too much powder for dust here, which is good. Look at that. Knife, somebody's bed, and their clothes. You think my car is going to be okay outside? I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting to find this. Whatever, just go before sundown. This is so cool. It's like a house inside of a cave. Look, there's another bed. Just gonna... This is like the flattest cave I've seen, and it looks like tire marks towards the side and left side. I guess a car or something came in through here. Good thing is, I'm still going to put my mask on anyway, just in case. But the air doesn't look that bad. Particles look. I wonder if there's a name for the particles that are in the air, like air purification. But yeah. Ooh. This ear just started acting weird. I think I need to drink some water. Look at this. Wow. This is cool. I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of low-key feel a little bit scared. I'm not sure what's causing me to feel like that. Probably my imagination. Oh, this is a collapse. It doesn't look like a collapse actually. Well, this is a collapse. All these little fissures here are collapsed. Yep. This one's done. All right. Let's go before you get in trouble. Could barely see the light. Look how dark it is. Just a little speck. This is literally the definition. Frank, don't worry. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Watch the rocks here. I'm not wearing the right shoes. I'm not gonna lie, but I really like this rock. Oh, you see there's a little bit of gold there? That's iron pyrite. Kind of wedged in there. Go. Perfect. That'll do. Wow, that was fun. That went just about deep in there now. About almost like 1.5 miles deep inside there. Today I didn't even do my steps. I'm supposed to do like a certain amount, but I've been so busy just kind of exploring through this area there seems to be more stuff right up through over there. See? I was a little bit worried at first because there's these people that are kind of doing something over there, and I thought they were going to see me coming up and wanted to ask questions as to like whatever the hell I'm doing. But I wasn't biting it. I wasn't I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I need to breathe, get some oxygen. See, those are the people right over there. See a little car there in the center? I'll zoom into it. But those are the ones that I was thinking that were probably gonna give me some trouble. But you could see that there's things all over this place. It just keeps going up and up. This is what I want to check out right over here. Right above this little area, there tends to be a lot of things that one does not simply understand. I don't really know what to expect here. Look at that, toy trucks. Like toy trucks. Is this like a family thing? I wouldn't be surprised if these people probably live out here. Oh, look at this. This is granite. See how it's white? That's granite. Mixed in with some other stuff. What is this? Problems. 60 degrees. This is all stuff about mining. Oh, I hear people laughing over there. Oh, that looks cool. That looks like it just goes right in there. I am going to explore it. I got this cool little thing now that I put on my side hip. I don't think I shared it with you guys, but it helps me out a lot, and I like it. It looks like I'm a worker, so people don't really ask that much questions. See it? My Leathermans, my bit, and my flashlight. A lot of times I use my keys on there too, so that way I could use my keys so I could get home. I hope my car's okay there. Watch a big boulder come flying down. Oh, it looks like it closes off here. This looks like something you would see on The Lion King. It's like they were attempting to, and they were just like, nah, I give up, man. But you know what this spot is a really good spot for? For a pee break. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go pee toilet. Territory claimed. Much better. I was holding that for a while. It only got worse and worse. Is that another one? Wait a second. Did I pass by another mine not even knowing it? I am so confused. Because look, if you look over there, that's where I stopped the car, right here. And I walked straight in over there, but I did not see that right there. I'm gonna check that one. I'm calling it for mining. I'm gonna keep going into the town, seeing what this place has got. Because sundown is definitely upon us. Isn't that right, Montgomery? Very good, sir. Yes. Very well, sir. Montgomery, will I be able to navigate my way down off the mountain? I'm not quite sure, sir. Really. Montgomery's my butler. He works for me. Isn't that right? See, you guys didn't know this, but I do have a companion. That's Montgomery. If I ever date a chick, and she's like, I would like to take this serious, Frank, I'm going to tell her, sweetheart, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm seeing someone. Really? Are you sure? Yeah. I see them on and off. It's kind of like a thing. It's just they come, they go. Well, who is it? It's just, I'm gonna act like I'm heartbroken, just be like, it's just hallucinations. I have a lot of hallucinations. That is correct, sir. Thank you, Montgomery. I appreciate your consistency on understanding. You're welcome, sir. All right, where's that cave? I saw a cave here. I was up that mountain. I think it was this one right over here. Okay, well, last one for tonight, I guess. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Yeah, they got some copper. Very brittle copper. Some lighters. Oh, this looks interesting. How much battery do I have? I don't have enough. Oh man. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh, I almost fell in love. I also gotta check the air quality here. I'm gonna put my mask on just in case. There we go. Whoa, God, I almost fell again. These rocks are really brittle. Look at that. So far, not too much dust and pollen. I wonder if I'll find anybody's beds here again. Wow. Look at this. Oh, what the hell is that? It's a weird type of rock. And that is certain death. No, not really. I would probably survive that, but I'll be pretty banged up. Well, it doesn't go as deep as I thought it would. I thought it would go deeper. Oh, there's water moisture there. I wonder if it's leaking from up here. Oh, this is very brittle. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna pull a Steven. See? It's not deep at all. All right, let me get out of this place. I thought it was more, it looked interesting when I first seen it. Thank you guys for watching Franco Travels. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I finally made it back home into my humble abode. I'm gonna go home and take a shower and probably rest because tomorrow I have a lot of editing to do. I have like 2 videos that I gotta get done, including a Franco TV, which is another long video that I'm working on as well. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Big shout out to Patreon members. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And until then, I will see you guys in the next glorious adventure. Till then, goodbye, my children. May the good Lord bless your souls. Bye, guys. I keep hearing voices right behind that fence. But till then, bye, guys.